So my name is Amy, and most people don't feel like they want to know what my name is. See, there we go. They don't want to know what my name is. They just want to know what nationality I am. And for people who are not my friends, does anybody want to take a guess? This side of the room? Anybody?
Alaskan.
Inuit. That's a new one. I'm a fucking human, okay? Don't marginalize me. Just kidding. I'm Puerto Rican and Italian, but I'm mostly Puerto Rican on the outside, because I'm really a Puerto Rican. I'm like a white girl trapped in a brown girl's body. But I feel like it's useful because come college application time, it's like, oh God, I am so Puerto Rican. I live in a barrio and I have 18 kids and I work at a tortilla factory. Can I get some loans and some grants, please? I got into UCLA that way. But also, you go to any restaurant in Southern California, and the waitress is like, ¿Te quieres comer? ¿Te quieres un margarita? I'm like, bitch, I'm Filipino. Can you speak English? I don't know what you mean when you say that. But my grandma, she's super Puerto Rican. She's like, you cannot speak Spanish. You are a disgrace to Puerto Ricans everywhere. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That's harsh, Grandma. Thanks a lot. So I try to connect with her, and I'm like, you know, what novelas do you watch? And she's like, it's novelas, and I don't watch them. I watch CSI and House. Oh, okay. CSI Miami. I'm like, oh, thanks for being specific, Grandma. Didn't know what you meant when you said CSI, but she's like, that Dr. House, you know, he is a diagnostic genius. I'm like, what? He is a diagnostic genius. Mom, what is she saying? What? He is a diagnostic genius, that Dr. House. My almost 90-year-old grandma, she's like, he's a diagnostic genius. She goes, that Dr. House and he is a bad man. He walks with a cane and takes drugs. He and I have so much in common. I'm like, the only thing you have in common is that you walk with a cane. But at least that's where I get my delusions from. So. Well, that's good. What's next here? But my grandma, she's really traditional. She's like super Catholic, you know, I pray for you every night. She's like, my sister just had a baby a few months ago. And my grandma's like, so when are you going to settle down and have a baby? And I'm like, ooh, yeah. I'm 26. Also, I went on a date the other night. And, you know, dating's rough in LA, but I went on a date the other night and date went well. We had dinner, drinks, went back to my place. And everything's going really good. We're getting it on. Holla. And this girl, while I'm fucking her, she pulls out a scrunchie. And I'm like, who uses a scrunchie anymore? What is this, like 1992? Okay, so I'm a little bit queer. I find that most guys, they don't really like get it, because like I dress really girly except for the boots tonight. But there's always that one guy that's like, oh girl, you just haven't met the right man yet. Wait till you get some of this big cock. And I'm like, ooh. Okay, so I already don't want that. I'm definitely not gonna want a big one. It's like if I was like cozy in bed, like warm covers, nice comforter, and someone's like, hey, I've got this really awesome cot outside. You can sleep in my sleeping bag. It's raining. You're gonna love it. No thanks. But you know, so I did meet someone. I was dating someone very briefly, thank God. Whew, dodged a bullet. And I feel like, you know, she lived far away. She lived about 40 minutes away, so it was hard to keep the passion alive, you know? Living far away, it's like, not like you can see each other every day or whatever. And so I figured, like, you know, maybe texting, maybe doing something like that would keep the passion alive. And so, you know, I'd text her a sexy message like, hey, I'm wearing a tank top. What are you wearing? And she texts back, and I feel like the point of sexting is like, you want to get that passion alive and like keep it so that when you're far away, you're still kind of like turned on a little bit. So this bitch did not get the idea of texting at all. Sexting, sorry. And she'd be like, I'd be like, hey, I'm wearing a tank top. And she'd be like, oh, baby, can't wait to see you later. Can't wait to taste that part of you that nobody else gets to taste. And I'm like,
I want to sex you.
okay. And then she'd write, I'm so hungry right now. I'm so hungry for you. But to fulfill myself, I'm eating Cheetos. Do you think Flamin' Hot Cheetos and regular Cheetos have the same mascot? That's not sexy. So I figured I'd give her another chance, you know, just like kind of see what else there was out there. Give her another option or whatever. And she's like, oh, baby, I can't wait to see you later. I'm gonna bend you over and lick you like a whoo. And I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. I'll enlist. And she goes, but right now, I'm gonna go over to my grandma's house and spoon feed her some oatmeal. I'll make sure to take off my bib before I see you. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys.